Hey there, everybody. What's up? My name is TheEskatun. Welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization 5 Gods and Kings. I mean, not Gods and Kings. Brave New World. What am I talking about? So, anyway, I've decided that I'm going to take a shot. What I mean by a shot is I'm going to randomize everything about this map that I'm going to play. I'm going to randomize who I am, randomize the map type, randomize the map size, randomize the who I'm playing against. The only thing that I have set is that I'm going to be playing on King difficulty with the same game pace, standard game pace. So let's get to it and see what happens, shall we? It's always interesting who they can give, who the computer's going to give you. We are Catherine. All right. So out of all the possibilities, it gives us a civilization that has been in the game literally forever. And so it's giving us Catherine. And I've actually done a couple of other practice games, and it gave me Washington one time and Ethiopia the other time. So I'm really surprised that it gave me Russia when it could have gave me basically anybody else. But it is what it is. So Russia gets strategic resources +1 protection from forces, iron, uranium, provide double quality. And it gives us our unique unit is going to be the Cossack, which is interesting. So I need some horses. And this gives plus very interesting. The was it the Kripost? Not sure. So look at let's look at our start. Not terrible. Hammers, food, salt, stone, foxes. Not great, but could be worse. So I think we'll take what we've got and settle Moscow right there. And I think I'm just going to move my warrior station to station for now. And this can put me behind the 8 ball, but see, it's like it's either going to take you 25 turns to pop into what you need, or you can build this, and then if I get tradition, I get a free one of these anyway. And so it's like, it's always a crapshoot. Do you go this or do you go scout? I think I'm going to go scout. And what do we have? We need that we're going to need. We're going to need mining. But I always like going for the Great Library first, so that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to go pottery, and we're going to hope that we pop another tech, and we're going to hope that we can get to the Great Library pretty quickly. Because hey, that gets us another free tech, right? So why not? So, we're on another huge map. Apparently, looks like we got another 12 civilization map. Don't know what map we're on. Could be Pangea, could be continents, could be archipelago, I guess. Anything's possible, right? I'm just hoping we don't run into another person trying to get to the. Oh, we found barbarians and we popped into pottery. So that gave us a free pop into pottery, which will give us a little bit of head start, and we can go straight into writing. So I don't know that I want to get too close to this barbarian encampment, but now we have an insurgent choice. So we go north, sort of northeast up here. Do we go sort of southeast? We go back southwest. Let's go northeast for now. Could have been a bad decision. What? Scout's done, so we'll send him out in the in a westerly path. We found the ocean there, so that's good. And man, I feel like getting the mon. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the monument because I almost feel like I need to go monument first. A lot of the times, just because you never know. But it is what it is, right? Because there's no guarantee that you're going to get the culture pop. There's no guarantee that you're not going to get the culture pop, though. And if this is the culture pop, then I might, I don't know. I might have to reconsider what I was doing, what I'm doing here, to be sure. And it is map. Oh, well. Not really one that I enjoy getting, but you know what? It is what it is. So, a problem that I always run into is I always tend to go for culture type stuff, and so that leads me to fall behind in the militaristic game, so that it enables me to get bullied. So that's something that I'm gonna have to try to avoid. I don't want to build a militaristic to a militaristic win, but I don't want to fall so far behind that I can't roll up on somebody who's like, "Hey, I'm gonna build right here, and there's nothing you can do about it." Because that's what inevitably happens. Is I get some jackwagon who's like, "Hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna build right next to your settlement." And then it's like, "Oh, go, yeah," and it's like you're cornered in because you're like last in troops, and it's like, why do I even bother? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go straight for the library as soon as I can. With that being said, my this is gonna finish in one turn, and I'm gonna go. Actually, we're gonna work. That's gonna be tough. Worker, warrior, settler, maybe something like that. We'll see what happens, and then of course we'll have to stop in between to. Oh, brilliant! That's really not good. Hmm. Interesting. Venice. Where is Venice? Oh, that's interesting. Hmm. Sort of surprised it didn't pop me into Venice. If you've not played Venice, Venice is an amazingly fun um, civilization to try. Highly, highly, highly recommend. This is the Moroccan. So we got at least 3. And for some reason, this is always what happens when I randomize. It always randomizes me into a 12-person huge map game on a continent with at least 3 or 4 other people. Frustrating to be sure. And you can see they've already got a pretty Well, I mean, they're probably Morocco, so I'm not gonna say they don't have a large force, but because they probably do. Tradition. I like tradition. We can go that way. A lot of forest up here. Making movement very, very, very slow. When I go to 3, I'm going to switch to production focus. Quebec City. Doing alright. Not doing bad. Not doing great either. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pop my next policy, and I'm thinking I'm going to go build wonders because I'm going to build the Great Library as soon as this guy gets done. And then I'm going to go ahead and end my turn, and I'm going to put my cut in here. Well, let's go a couple more rounds, and then I'll put my cut in. I'm like, it's getting too long, or it's getting be too short. We'll just go until a couple more turns, and then I'll put the cut in, so that'll be fine. Seems like my package is here. That's good. Cool. Some food going. Because I'm in production mode, I have to get food going. So that's what I'm going to do. Messy, sure, why not? That's where they are. Interesting. Interesting to know. Archery's done. Sweet. Somebody else. Indonesia, interesting. Indonesia's also here. We're gonna go ahead and go into mining. Since I've built the worker, I need to get them something to do besides be able to make farms. Also be able to get some mines going. So the farms are going to help. I mean, creating these farms are going to help. Sort of. Waylay this. Stagnation, or help offset it anyway. Because I'm in production focus, so they're working on production, and so they're not necessarily grabbing the food that they need to be grabbing, that they would normally be grabbing. So I'm trying to help offset that by making some farms. But I know the Great Library is slowing me down, so that's fine. Ew. Wellington. Interesting. See, now we're starting to grow again because I got some more food that's able to be worked. Interesting. Pastures, interesting. Cool. Makes me a little more than kind of more happier. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to everybody that we have, and we're going to see if they'll let us see where they are. That's also fine. So now that'll open us up to see what we can see. And animal husbandry. Sure. Together with us. Down with that. So if Indonesia's way up here, they've really made some. Really be able to see some people. I'm gonna go ham. I'm gonna go start going really bananas militarily after the Great Library gets built here. Whenever it gets finished, that is. 3 turns for anal 103. After we get done with this, then I can start doing. Well, the farms are really helping us catch up with in terms of food production. Really helping us catch up in terms of food production. Pantheon. Interesting. How many turns for the library? 4 turns for the library, 5 for growth, 7 for the masonry. Build me a mine. Indonesia has conservation culture from plantations. Interesting. Great library, sweet. Free tech. That way maybe. to delete. Am I going to lose my... Yeah, probably. Interesting. Alright, so I went way too long. I didn't mean to go for this for long. I was gonna think I was gonna end it at 40. I'm now at 51, so yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll be back with part 2 next time. Thanks for watching.